I was like, oh, okay, take a picture. Oh, Wisteria Lane. Oh, we did this weird pilot. I didn't think anybody would watch. And looking back, like I remember this day. I remember the weather. I remember everybody that was on this side of the camera. Like I remember this day very well. I didn't think it was gonna be an iconic day, but turned out it was. I'm Eva Longoria, and this is my life in pictures. Oh my God, I remember this one. This is me and my sisters. I'm one of 4 girls, so we always took pictures like this, oldest to youngest. My mom loved to put us in chronological order. That used to be my favorite shirt. It's like a cutoff sweatshirt. And this is on the patio of my grandma's house. It's harder to see now, but like my sisters were very blondish brown hair and I had black hair. I remember feeling pretty actually. I had this side part going and it was feathered. I don't know if you remember what the word feathered meant, but I feel like I was feeling myself in this moment because of my hairstyle. No, I didn't have style in this moment in my life.
What do you wish you'd known at that time?
Nothing. She knew everything she needed to know in this moment. Oh, let me tell you something. I had jet black hair when I was on Young and the Restless. And I get Desperate Housewives and they said, your hair's too dense for camera. So they made me highlight it. And this was the highlights. And I was freaking out because I'd never had highlights in my life. And this is my pageant hair. Look at that. I have a bit of volume up at the top. My pageant pose is going on. But this was the first photo shoot we did on Wisteria Lane. They just needed quick photos of us for PR purposes. And this, literally, they just pulled me off to the side and I took this. I think I even did my own makeup. My hair and makeup. Obviously, I did my hair and makeup. Clearly, there's some Texas left in me in this moment. My hair has some volume. I have a red lip. I mean, who has a red lip? Yeah, I've definitely evolved from this moment. I didn't do my eyebrows. Look how thin my eyebrows are. My advice to her is fill in your eyebrows, girl. Girl, get an eyebrow pencil. Oh, I love this moment. I remember this moment so well. So this was my first year at Cannes 20 years ago, 2005. I didn't know what Cannes was. I think I was calling it Canes. I'm going to Canes. And I bought this dress on Melrose and it was $39. And they told me, I'm gonna need a dress. You're gonna need a dress. And I said, oh, okay. And I just went and bought this dress to go to Cannes. And everybody was like, who are you wearing? Who are you wearing? And I was like, a dress. I don't know. What is the question? I didn't understand the question. And people thought it was like Moschino. They thought it was Pucci. They were like, oh, love that vintage Pucci dress. I was like, I don't know the words that just came out of your mouth. I don't know what they mean. I was so naive in the best way because I actually would not exchange this moment for anything. What I love about Cannes red carpet is there's no interviewing. It's just photos. So even though it's probably the most glamorous red carpet in the world, it's very fast. You're about 2 minutes on the red carpet and then the moment is done. I was overwhelmed at the Golden Globe red carpet because it's like, well, everybody wants to talk to you and you're like, this was totally cool because you just walk and take pictures, which was really fun. This is a great moment in general because this was my feature film directorial debut. This was Flamin Hot. This was the last day of shooting. And that's my son. He was with me every day on shooting and he would say, action, into the microphone. And he was amazing. This moment was amazing. Let me tell you, he was a COVID baby. So I was home when he was 2 and 3. So when I went back to work when he was 4 years old, he was like, where are you going? Like for him, mom was home and he didn't realize mom had a big job. So this was one of the first times he's been with me on set since he was a baby, but this was like the first time I really was working, long hours because I was directing, but it was great to have him there. That's the one thing motherhood has changed is priorities. I mean, once I had my son, people were like, oh my God, it must be so hard navigating and balancing work and family. And I was like, no, since having my son, it's been so easy because he's such a priority. Everything falls to second place. Everything falls to, is it worth my time? Is it worth me being away from him? Is it worth me traveling? I say no a lot more to things now that I've had a child. And I love it because I like being with him and being home. Kids are the best excuse to flake. You're like, oh, my son's sick. No, my son's not feeling well. I'm going to stay home with him. And I love it. Oh, let me tell you something. I love this dress, but the airline lost my luggage and we were like, oh my God, what are we going to do? And this was the dress we went with. And it ended up being a smash. My stylist was like, you're going to love it. It's probably one of my favorite nights in a long time. My 50th birthday party was really a lot of fun. And this dress was comfortable. It was appropriately sexy. It was long sleeve because it was a little chilly in Miami. Like, it was the perfect dress for the perfect night. And I love it. Don't remember a lot of this night. But I was happy. I was very happy. It was a really fun night. All my girlfriends flew in and we had a really fun night. We danced our butts off. And it was so funny because, you can't wear shoes on the boat. And we danced so much. The next day, we all go, why do our feet hurt? We didn't even have shoes on. It wasn't like, when you have heels and you're dancing all night and you're like, oh my God, the heels were killing me. We were barefoot and our feet hurt. That's how much we danced. I celebrated with tequila. And let me tell you, when you're 50, it takes longer to recover from tequila nights. I had a press junket in Miami. And my girlfriend said, are you gonna have a party? I said, no, because I'm working in Miami. She said, have it in Miami. And I said, I don't really have that many friends in Miami. And then it was like cut to 150 people at my birthday party in Miami. Apparently I have friends in Miami. When I was 40, people go, 40 is a new 20. No, I felt 40. But 50 really is the new 30. I feel the healthiest I've ever been. I feel like my skin's having a moment. I feel like my eyebrows are having a moment. Well, I'm having a moment. Turning 50 to me felt much better than turning 40. I don't know why. But obviously, you're more mature. But I'm so excited about my 50s. I also look at these moments and I think you could look at my life and go, you've had so many successes, but I really refuse to believe my greatest success is behind me. Like, I think there's going to be 20 more of these in the future.